Mom's voice still echoes in my ears, sharp enough to slice straight through me. You're ungrateful. Get out and never come back. I didn't argue. I didn't cry. I just picked up my small bag, stepped past her, and walked out. For 6 months, I told myself that moment was freedom. That silence was closure. But tonight, sitting alone in my apartment while my phone buzzes nonstop across the table, I finally realized the real betrayal wasn't the night they threw me out. It was what happened weeks later, the night Dad texted me. Before I tell you the rest, tell me where you're watching from, so I know I'm not alone. My name is Lena, and if you met me a year ago, you'd think I came from a picture-perfect suburban family, the kind with matching holiday sweaters and smiling portraits on the wall. But the inside of that house always felt crooked, like no matter how many times you straightened the frame, it slipped again. My mother, Elaine, was the emotional storm. My father, Robert, the logical judge, and my older brother, Tyler, the permanently figuring himself out child. I was the responsible one, the provider, the fixer. Scholarships to part-time jobs. My first corporate finance job right after college. I paid my own rent, my own bills, my own tuition. And eventually, I paid theirs too. Groceries, utilities, and finally, the mortgage. What started as help became expectation, then obligation, then invisibility. Until one Sunday, 6 months ago, they sat me down in the living room like a criminal. Mom's arms crossed, Dad's disappointment heavy in the air, Tyler still playing video games. They told me I wasn't supportive enough. I didn't appreciate them, and Mom, without blinking, told me to get out. So I did. For months, the quiet was strange. Not peaceful, just empty, like the silence after an explosion. Then, one Thursday night, my phone buzzed. A message from Dad. No greeting, no apology, no concern. Just 5 words. Why haven't you paid the mortgage? I laughed. A sharp, disbelieving sound. They kicked me out, told me never to come back, and were now confused why I wasn't funding the house anymore. I opened my banking app and scrolled. Mortgage, help, bills, groceries, transfers, here's thousands of dollars. And now, suddenly I was the villain because I stopped. My phone buzzed again. I ignored it. I went for a walk in the cold night air until my anger melted into something calmer, cleaner. I wasn't hurt anymore. I was done. I sat down on my couch, opened the message again, and replied, "Oh, I thought I wasn't welcome." Sent. Silence. Then the phone lit up like wildfire. Calls, texts, voicemails. This moment was the thumbnail. When my phone exploded, I finally answered. Dad's voice burst out. "Lena, why didn't you answer? The house is in trouble. You should have paid the mortgage." I asked one simple question. Why is that my job? He had no real answer, only excuses about Tyler figuring things out. Mom jumped in, dramatic as ever. "We were upset. Families say things they don't mean, but you meant it enough," I said, "to throw me out and never check if I made it home alive." She fell silent. Then came Tyler's call, angry, entitled, demanding, "You know they can't afford it without you." I said the sentence I should have said years ago. And why is that my problem? The final blow came when I told them I called the bank. The mortgage hasn't been paid correctly in 8 months. Where did my money go? Silence. They had no answer. So I gave them mine. "I'm done. I won't pay another dollar. Handle your own mess." I hung up. The phone exploded again, but I walked away. For the first time in my life, their chaos stayed on the other side of the line. And the silence that followed, it wasn't empty. It was freedom. If any part of my story sounds familiar, tell me where you're listening from, and tell me What would you have done in my place? If you want,